So I think I came up with somewhat of a cool idea that I don't think I could make it physical though.
What's that?
But I don't know. I was just thinking, like, I was watching a TV show and this person was complaining about how shopping carts were everywhere, and all I could think of was self parking shopping carts.
That'd be cool.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. No, that would actually be quite awesome.
I mean, it'd be like the perfect thing for the grocery store. It would also work for anybody who does you know how you have the customer come out and they have the thing where they put the groceries into the car? You
Yep.
could add an extension to the grocery cart that puts the groceries into the car and then go parks itself. All you need is the physical employee to actually fill the cart first, and then eventually you could build upon it where you don't even need the employee to do that anymore.
I guess my only worry there is if it tries to go ahead and self-govern itself and then accidentally runs into a car, or a car accidentally runs into it because it sees it at the last second.
It's sensor based. They have smart cars that can sensor other cars. I mean, this is a cart.
Yeah.
The most it's going to do is scratch a car, and then the company who paid us for the cart is going to have to pay a small fee to have their car painted. Done.
So, not if you like protect the cart from having that.
Correct, but I'm just saying if it does happen.
Yeah.
It's just like the legal selling point is like this should not happen, but if it does, it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm.
Then it would just be a matter of making sure people don't really steal them. But I think they've already got, at least in my local Kroger, they've got things where if the cart goes like a certain distance from the store, it like locks it, kind of like locks.
Yes, that's
two
well.
different
That's
wheels.
that you could integrate it into that, so that way the whole system doesn't work whenever it leaves the parking lot.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Just something I thought about. I mean, like I said, I've always been the idea guy. That's where I've been.
You got it written down.
No, but I planned on it.
Okay, so that brings me to what I'm going to be showing.
I know.
All
no.
right.
I wanted to throw it out there first before I wrote it down, just to see like proof of concept. And actually, I made up a few things while I was telling you guys, so it
Yeah.
actually came out better than I first thought.
Alexa, front room light 50%.
All right.
Hold on.
So do you guys want to go over like project ideas right now, and then I can just show you what I have, or you guys can just look over it later, or what would you like to do now?
Oh, let's see what you got.
Okay, cool. All right, let me just go ahead and share my screen.
All right. Alexa has an alarm clock set for
Darnell,
9.
you are presentating.
Oh Lord. Okay, so let me just go ahead and get this opened up. Sorry, I'm not used to using Google Presentate.
You're good.
No, wait. You should be. You do it all. We did it all the time.
No, I don't. There was always somebody else was presenting.
He said Google Presentate.
Mm. I was doing it for Bumfell.
Thank you. I appreciate it. At least now I know what it truly is.
All right. So okay, I just want to make sure you guys can see what I'm saying. All right, so this was basically the SOP we created for like we were doing a site anniversary project. Some of this can still be used. Okay, yeah, like before.
Go back up. Start from the top. Start.
Okay, well, I said a lot of this is really Dish or Hilliard oriented.
That's all right. We can still use it. It's all good.
Okay, so the first step in the process is that before you present or subject before you forward over a project submission, that full directions for the project are printed out. However, considering that we are going to try to create something original instead of just simply educating ourselves, basically a rough draft of what you are looking to create does need to be written out. Just some research on what your project will need. So like, let's say that shopping cart thing, if it was like a self-driving one, you would need to know that, hey, it would need some sort of sensor system, whether it's like the sonic sensors that come with, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's what you'd be using. Is similar to the Arduino robot that they did. So
Yeah, that would be, yeah,
I'll have that all filled out by next meeting. I have it put in my Google Doc now.
Cool. I just want to put the expectation out there in case that's something we want to start doing. Is that you want to have some sort of rough draft or at least an equipment list of what you'll be needing. That way, when we go over it, we'll have something to start from. We won't just be shooting from the hip.
I was talking to Alexa. Okay. So go ahead, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay. So let's see here. We want to make sure that there was when we were doing the IoT thing, we wanted both physical and digital copies of project presentations. But honestly, just the digital copy is fine, and just make sure to put it in the server.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I do agree that project submissions should be reviewed by everyone. And I still believe that there should be like a majority vote. Now, considering that there's 4 of us, it could easily be split. So we'd have to find some way to split, in case there is a split vote. We need to figure out some way to make a decision on whether or not we go forward on a project.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll probably change once we get a few more people joining us.
Absolutely.
Hopefully.
Absolutely.
There would be 5 if someone would show up.
Hey guys, pause for just a second. I'm kind of going in and out at the moment. There we go.
Okay. Yep.
I'm back. Yeah, I completely dropped out of the meeting.
You're good. It's all recorded anyway.
All right,
You can watch
good.
it later.
Okay. All right.
Move.
Good.
We're good. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
So I also still believe that the person who submits the project idea should take kind of the lead on it.
Mhm.
Agreed.
And so when we were doing this with Hilliard, basically the project lead was the person who decided what portion of the project to work on weekly, decided how much project time, but I said that's irrelevant. They also chose who'll be working on what portion of the project. I don't know if that'll still be necessary with this group. And collecting records, but I said we won't be keeping those kind of records since we won't be measuring out project time, so that'll be irrelevant.
Just to throw this out there,
Mhm.
just in the same situation where we had in Hilliard, if one person is creating all the ideas, are they still willing to give someone else the idea in case they want to take lead on it?
That is a good question.
Because
So what now? That didn't make really much sense.
No, it was the same issue that we had in Hilliard. Like, I literally had like 8 ideas, but I was the only person that showed up with ideas, and I didn't want every single one of them to be me as the lead.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just delegate.
So delegate exactly. So still be the project manager. You are the one that needs to make sure it's being worked on. You just decide, hey, Eric, Leon, I need you to run this. That's it.
I guess.
We have the right to say no. I mean, obviously.
I know. I get that.
So we'll go whenever we get to that point. We'll figure it out. Right now, I think we're all just open to anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. No, there's just a lot of
Okay.
ideas. Like, some I'm more behind than others. That's why, like,
So,
with a few, you can ask Darnell. Like, he took over one, and Eden took one of mine.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, cool. I just didn't want to deal with all of them.
Let's get all the ideas. Let's get us a fucking big file of stuff, and we can just start pulling as we see fit. Simple as that. If you do, and at that point, if we're working on something and you don't want to be the lead on that, one of us can take the lead on it. Simple as that. Okay.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Is my camera really bright on you guys?
You're really white, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I know, and Darnell's over there like fucking fading in the background.
Can you see that? Can you see what I'm doing right there?
It blends in with your shirt.
But,
This one may not be able to go up on YouTube.
I mean, I don't know where else to put it at this point. That's the problem.
Right.
might require a little editing.
Yeah, a little.
All right. Okay. So the next section, equipment ordering. Basically, before we even start ordering equipment, we should have a pretty good idea of what equipment is necessary. The reason that we created a rule for this was we weren't finishing projects. And one of the main reasons we weren't finishing projects is that instructions for the project were not being read very thoroughly. And we kept missing what equipment we needed to order. So we always had to go back and wait for the equipment to arrive.
Or somehow we would order what we thought was the correct equipment, and it became the opposite several different times.
And I think there's a certain level of acceptance for that. So let's say we believe that the project required this particular device, but instead it required something similar. That's one thing. It's another thing for us to say, okay, well, we're going to order this because we think this is the right thing, and instead we have to order something completely different. That was something that also came up and became a problem and a huge waste of money.
Well, the other thing was the lack of knowledge of someone.
Here's the thing with that. We need to have somebody in charge of specifically that then.
Yeah, we do. That we don't have right now, but that's actually part of what we're going over right now.
Well, the other issue was
I wouldn't mind being part of that because I know quite a bit about the electronic side of it. So what we need and stuff, I can find specs. So I have a whole bunch of contacts where I can get specs and everything. So
how about we wait on creating responsibilities for now?
Yeah.
And we just kind of try to create like a rough draft of a process.
Agreed.
So, okay. Anybody got a question before we move on?
No, I was going to throw out the other situation was we didn't have someone who had.
I got some stars coming.
It wasn't that we didn't have the right equipment. We didn't have someone who had enough knowledge to make the equipment work right in a different way.
Right.
Actually, there were a couple of times where we just had the wrong equipment.
Well, no, like the backpack situation. Any backpack would have worked. We just did not know how to hook up certain backpacks.
That's different. So it was one. That was a situation where we had one device and really we just needed something similar. And when we actually had something similar, we got it going. Actually, our backpack issue was that we did have it was a situation where any one of the backpacks would work. The coding that we were using was only going to work with one particular type of backpack, and we kept ordering the wrong one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if we would have just spent more time to look into how a different backpack would have worked.
Yeah.
If we had ordered the right device in the first place, we wouldn't have had to go through all of that.
Yeah, I know. It's just a matter of not wasting things in certain periods. If we and now we're never on a time crunch.
And I get that. The thing is, I still would like for us to work efficiently.
Oh no, absolutely.
So let's say we happen to see a project online that we want to try, so that we can gain greater familiarity with this particular process or this particular device, and try to build it ourselves. The last thing I want is for us to continuously order the wrong device. Like with the backpacks, we ordered two different types. Ended up ordering three different types of backpack because the first two orders were wrong.
Yeah. So you guys got to kind of let me in on this. I know you guys know what you're talking about. What the fuck are you? What backpacks are you talking about?
You're going to go over that in a moment when I show you the actual projects we were working on.
It was the 8x8 matrix.
Yeah, we're going to go over all that in just a minute.
I will say now that we have.
We're getting off track, so let's actually just keep going for now.
I'll just put it this way: we have actually two coders now, and I will be willing to put more time into coding since I actually do know it.
But let's also put some time into researching the project to make sure we order the right equipment the first time.
Okay.
Then maybe we don't have to go back and tailor coding over again and possibly fuck up what we already have. That's my point.
All right. Next subject.
I mean, technically, we got 5 coders. We've got 5 coders now.
Super. So, moving forward. So, when we were doing our ordering, we created the position CMRO, core member responsible for ordering. At that time, that was Eric, and he ended up working in conjunction with Johnny? Who was in charge of our inventory. So whoever is in charge of our inventory, for the most part, it seems like it's Leon, since he's holding the majority of our inventory, should probably be the person responsible for ordering. It's not. Don't you have the majority of the inventory, like the boxes full of the tubs full of the equipment?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You look like Voldemort. You don't have a nose.
The peach and blue tubs. Who has those? I don't have them.
It's Leon.
I don't have them. I think it's Eli.
He never showed up, dude.
He was there the day we.
Yes, he was. He's the one that took him there. We took him to his house.
Oh God.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
I was gonna say I never rode with you, so
I am probably going to murder you at some point, so just be ready for that.
I was going to say, you, Darnell's the one that rode with me. We dropped his stuff.
I did.
off.
That's why I was sure you had him. The moment you said Elijah had him, I'm like, oh fuck, no. You're a dick. Moving on.
Yeah, we got it. I got it all. And yes, I agree. Inventory. I have no problem doing inventory. I could actually start doing an inventory tracking system here too. So.
All right, cool. Hey, Eric, did you pull the inventory list the last one you completed?
No.
All right, you want to do that at some point?
Yeah, I can do that.
Good. Let's have that done before the next meeting.
Okay.
Cool. I appreciate you, buddy. All right, so
Look at this. Darnell has become like.
oh, dude, he had to.
Oh,
I had to.
Nice.
It was rough. I mean, it was great.
this.
It was actually a lot of fun. I'll admit that.
Like the worst part was like I was as serious as him before I made him president.
Fuck you. Moving on. Okay. So I would like for us to continue to work efficiently. The fact that we're not under a clock with Hilliard could easily set us up to start slacking and just say, you know what, we can always do so on and so forth later. But I would like for us to start creating timetables for these projects, and that will be whoever takes the lead on the project will be responsible for creating those timetables. Okay.
Yeah, so do you guys still have the copies of the sheets, the project sheets that we had before?
Which ones?
So me and Eli created project sheets through Excel to where you can actually track where you're at and located. Do you guys not have those anymore?
No, we did a different process. It was more of a handwritten and time-stamped.
I got that taken care of. I'll set it up. I think I have an old copy of it. So basically what it is, it's like you've got different colored blocks that you go through Monday through Friday, whatever, and it stages where you're at in the stage.
Yeah, you just remake it through Google Sheets, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That will a good way of determining how much a project actually costs.
Yeah, just do it through Google Sheets, put down, share it through everybody, done deal.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay,
Gotcha.
cool. All right, project docs, build process, 1 second. Okay, this is just portion of build process, completion dates. Okay, so this is mostly related to the project ops time so that we can better track it. Basically, let us know what days we're going to be working on it. But honestly, since we're not part of Hilliard anymore, that's not a concern. Recording the project docs now. I still would like us to record how much time we actually spent on the project that we were working on. I said it's just a better way to estimate how much it actually costs, not just financially, but how time consuming it was.
Right, I agree. That should include the process of actually researching, like how much it took in R&D and everything. So
yeah. So it's just basically a start and end time, and that's it. Start and end time, and then what day.
Okay.
Okay. And Leon, you said you'll create you'll get a digital sheet for that ready.
Yeah, I'll work on that before, and I'll have something by next meeting.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right, and yeah, so. As I said, depending on the project, it'll determine how much time we expect us to work on it versus how much time it actually took. So I guess we'll just do that on a project by project basis. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Great. This was project conduct. This was mostly to stop our reputation at Hilliard from being hurt. So
yeah. We can ignore most of that. Honestly,
we can mostly ignore that. Yeah, this is nothing.
Yeah, that was literally just people calling us out because we look like we're just goofing off all day.
And it's also we were setting up an expectation that a project would be done, and then when it wasn't, but by the time we figured out that the project wasn't going to be done on time or at all, it already spread all over the center. So it made us look like we weren't doing anything.
What is that? What you're referring to? These roles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is CMRO?
Core member responsible for ordering.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Basically a purchaser.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So the only positions we'll probably be keeping are the CMRO and the HOI, which both of them will be Leon anyway. So head of inventory and
so what I'm going to do too is I'm going to actually create an access database to where we can actually put in like the stuff and orders for that and just draw them out. So I'm going to start working on that as well.
Sounds
If you
good.
want to help me with that, Eric, that'd be awesome. If you got any sequel, if you want to work with the sequel.
Are we trying to meet up sometime this week to help you with your workshop or whatever?
I mean, whatever.
I will say it's been a hot minute since I've worked with SQL and Access, but yeah, I'd be willing to give it a crack at least.
Okay. I was playing around with it to creating some client records and stuff for myself, and I'm getting pretty decent with it. So,
did you test your code the other day that you posted? I didn't get a chance.
So that wasn't my code. That was my brother's code.
Okay, no, but I never got a chance to test it. Did it work out?
I don't know.
From what I could see, there was like one spot where it might not run.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't really look too much into it because of kids' homework and other crap that was going down.
Yep.
I never got a chance to jump on the computer like I wanted to. And
so, Darnell, how do you like the way it's set up for the Nextcloud?
Actually, it's good, I guess.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking. So you've been going through it and using it?
Yeah. Well, actually, this is the first time I really used it. Just uploaded those files.
Okay.
I would strongly recommend Search because there's a lot there.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the updates of the books that you were uploading over there.
Oh, what now? I'm sorry.
The updates that Eric was posting about the books he's uploaded.
Oh yeah, I just recently uploaded 85 books.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wow, impressive.
Yeah. I've got there's some actual applications we can add into this, like an actual there's a chat and video conferencing actually on the thing, so my server can run it, and all that stuff. So we can, if we need some other stuff added onto this, let me know what you guys want to try to get on here, and I'll see if I can't do it.
Okay. Let me go ahead and show you the projects that we were working on before Hilliard shut down. And then you guys can go ahead and we can dive into whatever else. So the first thing I'm going to show you about the backpack, which was the pumpkin tricks. One sec.
Yeah. So I'm curious about why you guys didn't get that to work, because it's really that was a real simple project.
It took us so long to make that matrix array and everything. It was ridiculous.
Really?
Because it was a matter of like soldering and resoldering like little strips of wire and everything, and that took a while.
Guys, you gotta watch out.
Took us a minute to go ahead and figure out how to solder the dip switch because it wasn't super clear on that in the steps. There was just it seemed like it would be really super straightforward, but there was so much of a learning curve on there, and I'm really glad we didn't use a real pumpkin because we would have gone through 3 pumpkins.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well, yeah. So the actual design for that is for a fake pumpkin, because there's so much stuff that you have to do with that.
Honestly, if it was a real pumpkin, the LEDs part might have been way easier.
Yeah, they kept popping out after we kept putting it. It was a lot. It really was a lot.
I bet.
I don't know, buddy.
So one sec. I'm trying to, because I think the only thing that I did not get downloaded was the pumpkin tricks. I have the hard copy of it, but I don't think I have the digital copy of that.
I think the hard copy is in the clipboards, right?
Yeah, I said I have it. It's like I have the hard copy.
Oh, you took the clipboards? Okay, I didn't know you took.
Yeah, I took all that. But yeah, I'm trying to locate the digital copy, and I don't think I got that downloaded off of the. Yeah, I didn't. That was not on there. What the fudge?
See, if I could grab all my old stuff, I would, but of course that's.
No, I'll just give you guys the link so you can look at it. One sec.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Because I know I download all that. I had it all nice and organized for you and everything. I printed out half of that.
You did, huh?
So are you trying? Do you have it already on the Nextcloud?
No, not the pump tricks. I have every project except the pump tricks.
Well, the good news is the pump tricks is pretty easy to grab and easy to upload. So I mean, it's literally the only one out there that exists. Yeah, I'm gonna actually go and pull that right now. But everything else, the other projects that we were working on are there. So what was wrong with the pump tricks? Wasn't it some of the LEDs weren't working? Remember the LED when you tried to put the LEDs in, they kept popping out and then they kept desoldering. They kept coming loose from the solder, so the light would go out. Then it would come loose from the backpack. It was a whole clusterfuck. Yeah.
I'm going to have to show some boys how to solder. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Oh no, dude! I was actually getting really good at soldering. I was like nailing it, like fast. You were doing a really good job, but that one was
it was intricate. That's what I'm looking for. It wasn't difficult. It was just intricate as shit.
Yeah.
Well, I remember the second set is where I stopped doing it and we let Ryan jump in.
Yeah, we wanted to give because what's it? You soldered, Eden soldered, I did some soldering, Eric soldered it to the backpack.
Yep.
So I basically was a way to get everyone familiar with a.
So the reason we have all those matrix is some of them aren't the proper matrix.
Yeah, they can be repurposed. There's one that's broken, if I remember correctly, because one of the legs broke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jace,
Yeah, it was just.
Why, dude? Get out of here.
Here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and download it now. Okay, go. It's got me.
All right, perfect. PDF, nice.
Yeah,
And you can just slap that right on the server, and we'll call it a day.
absolutely. So
That way, instead of having to share it in this type of thing, we can all pull it up ourselves if we want.
Yep. Okay, cool. Let me just get that downloaded.
I don't have a soldering kit, or I'd try to resolder that thing.
I have a soldering kit.
The problem is, it's going to be a bitch and a half to take all that tape
Yeah, it's
off.
a bitch and a half. So,
Leon, why are you in
I
this
hate
meeting
this
twice?
I don't know. That's nice.
I mean, you have a brother?
Yeah.
He does have a brother.
Well, I
do
mean,
have a brother.
A pale
Let's see if I
bowling
can
ball
remove
shaped
this out of
brother?
There we go.
Okay.
So I dropped for some reason. I dropped connection. I'm not on a wires connection right now.
Oh, okay. So you missed half of what we said. That makes sense.
That's all right.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
What?
It was just like a loud buzzing noise that just like hit.
Murder hornets.
Oh,
And someone's playing Animal Crossing at Eric's house or at Leon's place. Is Katie playing Animal Crossing? I knew it. I could just hear the background noise.
no, that's you. Not you can't hear the
Okay,
background noise.
so-
There is no noise turned up.
I can just
Okay,
hear.
so- Okay,
Occasionally.
great, super. So
Sorry,
all the projects have been uploaded
Never worry about the video
onto
game.
the next cloud, and they're in the documents folder.
Okay.
As well as the form that we just went over. So if everyone, okay, I'm going to stop sharing, but if everyone could go in there and pull up the pump tricks,
Pumptress?
Tetris pumpkin. Yeah, it's up.
Okay. Hold
I got you.
Stop for a minute. On which folder is it?
Documents.
It's just in there.
Yeah, it's just that I didn't see any other.
No, it's
folders.
not. No, you have to share. You have to share your.
Oh yeah, you guys
documents,
get to
Darnell.
share everything.
Okay.
It's weird.
Why are you winking like Popeye there?
Hear me?
The goddamn light is in my fucking eye.
Oh, I was gonna say like I've had a drink, but
He's
it's
like-
not bad.
Hi.
Okay, so
how
is
you
it, you
doing?
guys see it now?
Let me reload.
Oh man.
Documents. You said. Example? Is that no?
No. So Darnell,
Let me try it again.
whenever you are you trying to share your actual documents folder?
Well, yeah. So I try
Okay.
to share each device individually.
So you gotta share it with everybody individually.
Right. So, well, actually, you don't. So just stop for a
Oh,
minute.
okay.
On the documents folder, do you see the three dots?
Yep.
Hit that, and then hit share,
Yeah.
and then where it says share link,
Mhm.
do you see that? Okay,
Yeah,
click
the plus
that,
sign. Yep.
and then click where that has the names, the little search bar.
Yeah.
Okay, and then if you start typing our names, you'll start seeing our names populate.
Mm.
I think you can also
Mine's
do
the only one-
everyone or all on there as well.
Well, you
Right,
tried that
we'll try
before, but you
all.
said it didn't work.
Yeah, it works only for me because I've done everybody like that.
Gotcha. Yep.
So
Um.
with me, you'll have to type in Master Wee Dog.
Oh,
Okay,
you gotta
that
use our
makes
code
sense.
names. Okay. So I'd be
Well,
Darker Link 1.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to. I've got your display names as your regular names.
Oh, okay, cool.
Mine was because I had to create my server, and I created my server as my
Oh,
display name.
Darnell,
So,
don't let him lie to you. His name's actually Master Weed OG.
fuck you.
I-
I mean,
Congratulations.
if you guys really want it, I could probably get it. So
I mean,
I mean,
who couldn't?
pretty much.
May require some mild
So-
editing.
Everyone
You
should.
just gotta
at
call
this
Eli,
point,
and it'd be to you in like seconds.
guys.
Yes.
Want to check the folder?
Yep, double checking now. Oh man, I gotta go to bed in an hour, guys.
Okay, I see your document folder.
Okay.
Kind of.
I see it. So the laser security alarm system, the TV Alexa.
We have two Okay, so
no, there's Pumptress. I see
two-
Pumptress.
Hold on, just a second, guys. I'm going to fix this.
Okay.
I'm renaming it.
Oh, so you're renaming the document? Gotcha.
Yes. No,
Okay.
the document folder.
Yes, correct. That's what I meant to say. You read me, but not the way I said it.
I think I just spelled your name wrong. I'm so sorry. I did. Darnell.
Did you spell doorbell?
Bitch.
I missed one L. Sorry. Okay, so there you go. So now it's dark. So now we know.
Do you want to wave hi to everybody?
That document folder is
Okay.
Darnell's.
I offered to say hi, but she said no.
Okay. One problem, because I actually ended up going out of my folder and then going back in, and none of my documents are in there now.
Oh, let me refresh it. Oh yeah, half of. Wait. Back out completely. It might be set up as a different name now. No, it just says documents 2, and I don't see anything either.
It's in the documents folder.
Is it?
What's up?
No, it's not. What the fuck just happened?
No
A
idea.
meeting.
Or what?
So I'm gonna try to upload them again.
I'm sorry, dude. So
That's okay.
whenever you do that, rename your documents folder to Darnell.
Okay. Is the document folder that you named for me, is it still there, or because all I
I don't
see
know.
right now?
Just try going to
Yeah.
the main documents folder and see if it's in there now.
No, it's not.
Okay, I found documents 2, and okay, everything is in there.
Okay, everything's in
Okay,
documents
so-
2. Okay.
Yep.
I'm deleting this folder here, so that was unneeded.
Okay, maybe I just need to completely leave and come back. I see a documents 3 now also. Documents 3 has everything for me.
I only see a documents and a documents 2, but on my end it's showing everything in the normal documents folder.
Nope. Why is documents 3 saying everything's shared by Eric?
Documents 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not showing
I
a
don't
documents 2. I
Look
see
for-
that documents 2. However, documents 2 is showing that everything is shared by Eric.
That's what I'm seeing in documents 3. That's why I'm so confused.
How about we
Alright,
all
that's
just go
alright.
into whatever folder has
This
it?
is
and
what
fill
happens
up
when
on-
5 people try to solve the same problem at the same time.
Right, exactly.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
We'll get it figured out. Okay, so which one are we looking at? The pumpkin one?
Yeah.
All right. Yep, this is the exact one.
Mhm.
Okay.
So.
What were you guys using as the joystick?
What was it?
We had that joystick that came with the sensor kit, but
yeah, it was like an analog.
But I think didn't you say there was something that didn't quite work with it, Eric?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's supposed to use it's supposed to use an actual Joy-Con from like an arcade, like the arcade Pi.
Oh, okay, so it's using like an
That's the
actual
arcade.
big old. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I think
Yeah,
that's the
it has
reason it wasn't
more,
going to work, because it didn't have the proper amount of like matrices or whatever on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you scroll down to where it shows the actual backpack, here we go. You scroll down to step 3, yeah, page 5, yeah, it should show you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we kept ordering the wrong one. That's all. You did eventually get the right one.
Yep. And
That's
then
good.
and then I couldn't figure out why both backpacks are doing the same thing, and then that's when I found the dip switch thing that you have to solder on there.
Okay.
It's weird.
And then we ran into LED issues with the actual second matrix.
Yep.
Right.
Which was
But
a
what
whole
we-
other problem.
We did learn how to build a matrix.
Wait,
we learned how
dude.
to program a matrix. We just never got
What's
it
up?
working
So
properly.
they wanted us to test it all on the styrofoam before putting it into the pumpkin. Well, that was a mistake on our end.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point.
Well, that was a mistake on our end.
How else are you going to make it work? That's the whole point. You were supposed to like get it all tangled up and make sure that way you can make corrections while it's still on a flat board.
I mean, we still had that option because the first one was working perfectly. Period.
You poor kids.
It's whatever.
I still like to think of it as a learning experience, and it was a positive one.
That's right.
By far, I mean, it was still work easily.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's a matter of just sitting down and resoldering.
Jesus Christ, Leon, you are super white.
I mean, don't brag about it, man.
No. God, no.
You guys just are jealous because you can't make this shit look that good.
I'm still
All
mad
right.
that this is a five-person meeting and we never got the fifth person.
That's okay.
Dude, it is what it is. Not a big deal.
I know.
After Leon talks to Josh, it should be a 5-person meeting, right?
So we do. Josh,
I might have to leave those meetings. It might still be 4 people.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So Josh did text me. He said he wants to join. I told him to send me his email. I figured maybe I'd try to get him to join the meeting now, but he hadn't answered it back. So whatever.
I mean, I'd be more than glad to catch him up on some few things, but
Yeah. So Eric, did you look at the code on this?
On the Pumpkitress or the one that you submitted in the Discord?
No, on the pumpkin.
Yeah, it works.
Okay, right from scratch. Don't even have to mess with it.
Nope.
exactly.
Didn't even have
The
to
only
mess
thing,
with it.
the only thing we had to figure out is how to get the two to talk together instead of trying to be one.
Right.
But it would have been super easy. But we never got the second one working properly to go that far.
No.
Okay.
I will
So
say,
go ahead.
one really nice thing about analyzing that, because I was like, why does this keep on repeating itself, and not understanding why it was doing that. Learning that allowed me to, I don't know if you guys remember or not. Remember, I was able to go ahead and do the beating heart for Happy Valentine's Day and do all those.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
I have that code saved on the other Pi.
Yeah, because when you look at it, it literally has it as like ones and zeros in one part, and I was like, why is this ones and zeros? Oh, and then I realized, okay, so 1 is on and 0 is off. Okay, cool. So I can make little images here, and I can set it up with. Yeah, it was really easy. I even set up like a little thing where it was like makeshift graph paper for Excel, where it's like, look, here's how you want it to look. Okay, go ahead and put in the designs 1 by 1 on an 8 by 8, and then there you go. That's exactly how it's going to look.
Yeah, actually, I see that you documented that on your on the sheet you filled out the day you figured that out on January 23rd.
Yep.
Wow, Darnell pulling out the facts.
Right.
Well, no, he did a good job. He did
by
a
far.
great job.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Good.
I know. Way to document, Eric. So actually, if we ever want to go over any of that, I still have the hard copies, and I don't know.
I think
can give it to you
I think
tomorrow.
like over 18 things in my documents was sat down, soldered for 3 hours straight.
Yeah, and I
Wanted
told
to shoot
you to
myself.
not do shit like that because someone would eventually review it, and they did.
And everything I wrote was true. I sat down and soldered straight for 3 hours. It wasn't my fault there was over, 114 things to solder per fucking matrix?
All you had to do was say I soldered 100 different things on the matrix, not the sarcastic shit.
But it's Matt.
No.
It was
It could
repetitive.
literally be anyone else.
It was repetitive, and my fingers still have the scars.
He could
I
have
know.
literally written a haiku about soldering if he
could've.
really wanted to, but he didn't, so thank you.
I think you froze again, Leon.
Anyway,
Did I?
There you go. No, you're good now.
Okay.
Like you froze up
Yeah,
for
I'm
a
just-
second there.
I'm just pulling up a couple of the other projects while we're talking.
Oh, I got you. What was the other ones we came up with there? Oh, I remember them all. Never mind. It was the wearable LED lights
Mhm.
show, the laser alarm system, and then the full control Alexa TV Arduino
Blaster.
Needs a better name.
Yeah,
System.
the
I also
Draco
was doing on
project.
my own, building a Wi-Fi repeater into the door sensors, which
Yeah.
was not fun.
No, and I don't think it ever came
No,
to
it was
fruition.
either the Wi-Fi repeater would work or the door sensor would work.
And it
One
would
or
never
the other,
do.
not together.
Yeah. I think that's a limitation.
That's the limitation of the ESPs.
Yeah, that was getting ready to say that.
It's only throw out 1 or 2 codes at once, and they have to be in like sequence.
So it's the definition of an Arduino, basically. It can do a repeating command, one repeating command,
Yeah.
over and over and over again.
I mean, we were even
But
finding problems when we were trying to do the deep sleep mode. It was.
Oh
Yeah.
don't even go on this deep sleep.
I
I have
know.
nightmares with that fucking deep sleep mode.
I think it was a matter like
Nightmares
if you
about
could
deep sleep?
if you could simultaneously hook up 2 ESPs at the same time so they communicate together, then it might be possible.
Maybe.
So
That was going to be our next step.
Well, so what we actually needed, instead of using the ESP, is we needed to
Getting-
use an actual
Getting better equipment.
yeah. God damn it! Now my brain won't work. What the hell I'm wanting to say?
I think I know what you're referring to, though. Wouldn't it
Yeah,
just be a Pi? Couldn't you just do a mini Pi?
Essentially that's what it would have been. So
Yeah.
because it could run multiple commands, and you could do it with the ESP, but you have to put it in the void loop to where it actually picked up every time it ended the last command, it would run it again in sequence. So and you could run as many steps as you can up to the memory limit. So
I mean, we still did great when we got everything to respond to what was it, IFT or so.
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
it was called.
IFTTT.
If this then that.
Yep.
So that's actually I'm going to put up a couple of those sensors here at the house because we do have the Alexa and we also have the Ring doorbell. So I'm going to put like one on our front door, the back door, and our side door. That way I know if something goes in or out, it'll let me know. So
Don't forget to put one on the doggy door.
why don't you talk about Katie's ass like that?
I mean, my bad.
Well,
Well, this has been fun.
Did you see the closed captions? It said, "Oh, my bad." I meant, or no, it said, "Oh, my bad." I was like,
Yeah.
"What?" Like closed captions? Stop it!
it's fucking autocorrect.
I like that 70s plywood you got back there too. That looks nice.
Oh, back here?
Oh, are you talking about his house?
Yeah. That's the first time I
Dude,
noticed
it makes the room so dark, it makes me sleepy half the time.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
Dude,
we're gonna
if you
be
get the right
changing that.
dude, if you get some right lights, like flexing off that, or get like a gloss finish on it, it'd be completely different.
Well, I mean, I changed this light.
No, gloss finish your hardwood and then call it a day, man.
Yeah,
It'll give it some reflection and it'll wake you up.
hopefully.
Just rub your wiener on it; it'll be all good.
You know.
That too. What on wood?
These headsets.
You might start a fire though. Watch out.
Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah. Where are we going from here? Like, we've already established what we're doing and how we're going to start doing it.
I know my next project is self-defining how the self-parking shopping cart with automatic loading system would work. I'm going to look into general motor ability, sensors for detecting where cars are, electronic path for the cart to move, things like that.
So what you could do with that, I was thinking about that whenever you were talking.
Mhm.
You could remember what we were all talking about with Nate about how have an actual camera on the P part and it follows a white line.
Yeah, but I was thinking more of electronic, like you could just do the same thing but with an electronic tape map.
A what?
Electronic tape map.
What is
Like
that?
so it's basically a piece of tape that has basically an electronic board built into the tape.
Okay.
And the cart notices and senses the electronic parts of the tape.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
that's a tab.
yeah. Okay.
Essentially
Yeah,
the same thing you're
essentially
saying, but a cheaper way.
You know what? You could also incorporate that with a smart parking lot that already has sensors and all the little areas there.
I'll put it this way: it's not cheaper; it's more efficient.
Yeah.
All right.
I was even thinking you could literally incorporate it with if they've already got a smart parking lot, which was the original idea that they were throwing out here anyway, as far as having a smart lot, like, oh, hey, this area's open, whatever. You could basically go ahead and use a similar function as far as like a self-valet, going ahead and saying, there's like 5 carts like right in here. Let's see if we can't have them go out.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking with the popularity of people wanting to do their whole like curbside pickup without having to talk to somebody, without having to do something, like the cart idea is perfect.
Well, it'd definitely be a sales things for the whole COVID thing. So
yeah, the more that we
figure that out and get it out right.
The more that we can drone and automate stuff while this is all going on, the better.
Oh, absolutely.
Hell, I'd even like to go ahead and see self-cleaning sanitation stations for them too.
Right.
That's not hard either, honestly.
You imagine like a little car wash thing. It just goes through there.
That's just, why couldn't they?
Yeah,
they could do like how Walmart has that bin for all the carts on the end. I mean, that's essentially what they were doing for a while, was power washing them. So you set up a PVC setup that releases the sanitizer or whatever it is over top the carts. And then through like a fan.
Dude, and that sanitizer nowadays is just a giant like hosing machine, basically. Yep. It's some type of powdered air that sanitizes, just like Lysol or anything else, and done.
Yep. I like where this is going.
I never fail on ideas. That is the one thing.
You fail on all the ideas. It's just you have so many of them.
That's my problem. I will give you that. My problem is I have so many ideas. Like, I just don't know when to stop delivering ideas.
I've really got to figure out this thing with the camera. This is annoying as shit. I am not that white, guys.
Are you on your laptop right now?
Yeah, I am. It's like really bright.
Dude, I won't lie. When you're playing Uno with us,
yeah,
either you're super white or you're super like blended into the background.
Yeah. This isn't my gaming. This isn't my gaming laptop.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Is this the life book?
Nope.
No. Okay.
This is my other book. This is my other one. So,
well, I mean, a man can have so many computers.
Well, I've got like 3 more upstairs.
Speaking of which,
they're actually going to get fixed. And I'm going to like resell them. So
I need to pull down the laptop and get that thing running.
Yep.
Laziness. All right. Well, it's the last 5 minutes, so we've been productive enough, believe it or not.
Why are you looking like that, Darnell?
I'm just listening.
Were we not productive?
No, you guys were very productive.
You were not productive. Started the hour.
Did we do okay?
Well, the good news is, like, I usually get all my nonsense out during Friday when we game together.
Yeah.
So I'm usually good to go by Monday.
Yeah. Yeah. So
so I don't actually have a project that I'm working on necessarily for this group, but there is something that I'll be doing with the 3D printer now that I have it set up. I'll be using Octoprint to connect it to a Raspberry Pi so that you guys can submit your prints online and also be able to actually view it printing.
Ooh,
nice.
So I put in a link to the actual instructions for that on the side message right there. So feel free to take a look. But that's what I'll be doing myself. Yeah, go ahead and take it or whatever. I have it on. I already have it saved.
Yeah, I just want to bookmark it just in case if anything happens with it, I can review it with you.
Cool. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. That way, anybody who wants to do a print can just do a print without having to move that goddamn thing around all the goddamn time.
I do not disagree with you.
Nice. That means I can print my my butt plugs. Nice.
Or you could come pick up the printer and set it on fire after.
Well, I'll put it this way. If you print off your butt plugs, it's got to be at 0% fill so it breaks off inside.
Yeah, we'll make sure to use the wood filament that doesn't stick.
Fair enough.
Then we could be like Leon's got wood.
That's
Shut
right.
up his ass.
Or you just start sending like weird images to print, and Darnell's like, "What the fuck?"
Right, exactly.
Good God.
That is a cock ring.
Lord.
Why does it
Not
look
very-
like a coaster?
I'm like,
Yeah.
it's 100% fill, so I don't know what he plans on doing with this.
So when it stops halfway, I need you to put in a vibrator, okay? No.
Reusable.
So great.
It's all about
So great. So great.
Yeah. Anyways, so Eric, what are you going to be doing for next week?
I don't know. Apparently, I need to go ahead and grab some stuff.
What was it that needs to grab from the dish server?
The inventory list.
Inventory
Yep.
list.
Just
Write it down.
wait. Just everything you have on the dish server,
Mhm.
pull it off.
Yeah, anything related to IoT, pull it off, send it to yourself, and we can
Any of
determine.
the stuff that we've created over the time, pull it off.
Yep.
Actually, if you guys wouldn't mind, Darnell or Eric, why don't you pull off a copy of my DDCM Excel file? Because I'd like
It
to have
doesn't
my code.
exist.
I think I already pulled that off and sent it to myself. So
I don't know
if
if the one exists anymore. Are you talking about the one from Excel? Because
yeah, it
Windows.
still exists.
Oh,
I
Windows
just
is
used
still
it
there?
today.
Okay.
Yeah, I just used it today.
I'm surprised, honestly. They were talking about getting rid of that license for so fucking long.
They talk about a lot of things.
Yeah, useless
That's real.
bullshit. But yeah, it's still there, and I'm pretty sure I already sent it to myself because I thought they were going to end up wiping it, but they never ended up doing that. So
Okay.
I gave you the last iteration of that, didn't I?
yes, you did.
Okay, yeah. Because I don't have. I was looking for all of it because I was looking for some certain code that I needed for another document I was doing, and I didn't have the newest version of it because I left so abruptly.
Dude, me and you both.
Yeah, it is.
I got
what
pulled
it is.
into a meeting one day and I was like, hey, you don't work no more.
I have so much code. I had so much code and stuff I was working on the side that's saved there, and it's obviously. It's
Oh,
gone.
dude, we could probably pull up that actual folder. I think either Eric or I can. I think we have access to it. Did you put it in the shared drive or did you put it on your personal?
I don't. Well, I think I had some. Well, actually, no. If my stuff is still there, it's in my Leon folder. I still have my project stuff.
I
So
think,
We'll have to
if you
check.
guys-
honestly, I can tell you now, they were deleting people who weren't there
If-
animore's folders.
Honestly, if it's on the
And there is
if
no
it-
shared drive anymore.
Oh, no, it's still there.
The Hilliard shared
There-
drive still exists.
Yeah, it's still there.
And
So
you might
I'll
wanna
try
grab
to-
it now.
Yeah, I'll try to grab it tomorrow.
Because as Eli said, they're pulling out all the servers, so
Mm-hmm. So I'll try to do that fast.
Are you there?
yeah, we're all here.
Yeah, we're still here.
I don't know what the hell's going on with this.
Wi-Fi connection, I'll have to guess.
All right, gents,
I
we're going to go
got
ahead and wrap it up. I have got someone to flirt with.